Good afternoon, fellow Rotarians, and welcome to the Rotary Club meeting, Rotary Club of Gainesville meeting at the Cade Museum. Please remember to silence your cell phone at this time. And if you're watching via YouTube, please register your participation by sending an email to info@rotarygainesville.org. And now for our song and pledge, please welcome Pete and Wall.
Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to test this. There we go. As you may know, today is our Service Above Self Award for our middle school students, which is a great honor for them and for us. And it reminds me of I was asking one of the teachers, you know, when the 8th graders first started, did you have any rambunctious classes? And one of them said, yes, I did. I said, what did you do about it? She said, well, it was in my anatomy class, and I put a skeleton in the
Thank you, David. Thank you, David. Appreciate that. I'm about to share an invocation secret. A good Rotary friend shared with me, and it was not Dalton Birch, because he was truly original in his invocations, and I love Dalton Birch. The fact is, online, there are so many great resources that you can go to in regard to Rotary invocations, and so I came across two quotes I just could not share because they are so good. And so I'd like to just read these two quotes that fit into our program today in regard to service above self. The first one comes from Martin Luther King Jr. Everyone can be great because everyone can serve. And then this one comes from Mother Teresa. Now, hang with me. A lot of content, but boy, is it good. Mother Teresa says, the fruit of silence is prayer. The fruit of prayer is faith. The fruit of faith is love. The fruit of love is service. And the fruit of service is peace. And we need peace now, don't we? Very much so. Father, give us servant hearts, I pray. Amen.
Very nice, Lori. Thank you for sharing. You may be seated. If you are a guest or visiting Rotarian, please remain standing to be introduced. And seeing none at this time, we're going to move on into our program and start with announcements. Nope. I'm going to back up before the announcements. It is the first of the month, so we're going to celebrate our June birthdays. Forgive me for forgetting about that. I'm going to bring Pete back up. And while we sing to our fellow Rotarians, please remember that if it's your birthday month, it's your chance to give your dollar to our Reading Safari program. So if I read your name, please bring your dollar to our president, Linda Reinhardt. So birthdays for the month of June: Troy Adams, Daniel Alvarado, Roger Brill, Joe Cawthon, Marion Colburn, Mary Crane, Don Davis, Patrick Dodds, Cornelia Holbrook, Marcia Kiner, Helen Kornblum, Janice Legler, Annie Orlando, Bob Page, Eric Parker, Michael Pellet, and John Thomas. So happy birthday, everyone. Pete, you'll leave.
And do any of our guests or parents have birthdays in June? If so, you don't have to pay your dollar. We just would love to recognize you. Nope. Raise your hand if you have a birthday in June. We're not asking you what your age is. Oh, there you go. Okay, well, let's sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, fellow Rotarians. Happy birthday to you, and many more.
Thank you. Happy birthday. And now for our first announcement, TJ Pache.
What's up, party people? Lori, you can use ChatGPT for the invocations too, so you can skip just straight to that. You don't even need to look anything up anymore. It's sad. On June 20th, we're going to do our presidential send-off with Linda. We're really excited to do it this year. Unlike last year with Greg, we're actually excited to do this year. June 20th, 5:30, Cypress and Grove Brewing, 5:30 p.m. I'll send out a note, but please, if you can, try to be there. Great Rotary year with Linda, and we're excited for Ryan's year next year. So thank you. Look forward to seeing you then.
It was a good year. Thank you, TJ. And now next up for an announcement, Brendan Shortley.
Thank you. So we tried to step it up a notch this week, and if you noticed on the way in, you have the entire 35-year history of Helping Hands Clinic in a storyboard fashion. So any question you might want to know is answered over there. Saved me hours and hours of explaining. And also, of course, we're still taking donations in either donation clothing form or any other kind of thing you want to donate. Or, of course, we take money. And there will be a raffle drawing at some point. I don't know if we're ready for that this week, but next week we'll do it, maybe. It's up to Helen. She's my boss. So whatever she says, I'll do. I also was asked just a few minutes ago, what donations can you take? What about used clothing? Of course we can. If it's not too, full of holes and looking like you ran a marathon, for 7 days or something. But other than that, we take it. So please, we would welcome that. So many stories. I'm not going to bore you with another one by telling you one verbally. Just there's a bunch of stories on this storyboard. So thank you for your patience listening to me go on and on about something that is near and dear to my heart. And I hope you can help us out. Thank you.
And we have one more announcement, Jay Nordquist.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm here to talk about Paul Harris Fellows. So we're going to make a big push as a club about participating in the Paul Harris Fellow. A lot of us out there are already Paul Harris Fellows. I'm lucky enough to be one. We want to make sure that everybody in the club understands that program and what it is. It involves a $1,000 donation to the foundation. And it is a pillar of the organization. And we're really hopeful that all of the members that we have will want to engage. And we're going to create some opportunities to get excited about donating to the club and making sure that you understand what that program is all about. So there's a lot of different ways in which you can use the points that you accumulate. And we just want to make sure that you understand where you currently stand and where you could be going and what you're able to do with all these points that you've accumulated over the years. So with that, next week, we're going to be providing you with a summary as to where you currently are. And how many points you have and what the opportunities may be for you. And then we'll have some additional discussion and hopefully get everybody involved. We are a 100% club. So back in the 1990s, there was a big push of this club to get every member at the time to be a member, be a Paul Harris Fellow, and we all became one. So, you know, that designation never goes away. We are still a 100% club. We just want to make sure that we afford the opportunity for all that want to participate coming up here in the next year or so. So we'll be doing that. And with that, if there's any questions, please come see me or Hoss Adams. We're chairing the Paul Harris Fellow Committee. So if you have any ideas, any questions or anything like that, we're here to help you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay. We look forward to that next week. And now, without further ado, please help me welcome our president, Linda Reinhardt, to the podium.
You guys only have to see me for a few more weeks. Aren't you guys excited about that? Ryan's even started dressing up, and you know, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, so we've got a lot going on over the next few weeks. So again, I hope you stay tuned and get involved with some of the activities and the as we finish out the year. We do have a number of our wonderful representatives here from our middle schools to be celebrated today. So I'm not going to waste any more time, and I'm going to turn it over to Helen Kornblum to introduce our program and our speakers today.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is a very special meeting to me because it's an opportunity to honor some students who are most closely aligned with our motto of service above self. I always say that the students that we met in the speech competition knew that they were entering a competition. The students who came with their science fair exhibits, although there was only one this year, they knew they were entering a competition. These students, and I've been checking year after year if any teacher told them what might be going on, these students had absolutely no idea that there was a Rotary Club Award for service above self. It came as a big surprise. And we try to keep that surprise at their graduation or award ceremonies, because when we read the certificates, we were very careful to blank out the name until we got to the very end. For those of you who are new to the club, the Service Above Self Award go to graduating 8th graders, one per middle school, to recognize a student who has demonstrated outstanding commitment to volunteerism and community service, to publicize the community service activities of students to inspire others, and to promote the benefits of volunteerism. Just to clarify one thing, the Rotary Club has nothing to do with the selection of the students. We don't know enough about these children, and it would be inappropriate to do so. But we establish, we have a committee that is provides a liaison to each of the 9 middle schools, and the committee members get the information that we need in order to present at graduation. And I want you to know the names of the committee members. Some of these are new members to Rotary. Marcia Kiner, Dana Nemeny, Barzella Papa, Pete Enwall, Ryan Thompson, Michael Pellet, Tom Collette, Lauren Elliott, and Karen Sandelin. I should add that for a while, these committee members seem to be changing. I felt a bit like a Abbott and Costello routine going on because I wasn't sure who was on first. Matt Brady very graciously volunteered to cover for John Graham, and then as it turned out, he hurt his back, so he was not able to go. So it was Ryan who filled in for him, and then Tom, I don't remember who you were substituting for. Neither do you, obviously. Okay. But there was so much cooperation for which I'm very grateful, and it all worked out well. We have only 4 students to honor today out of 9 students, so I swear it was a great big page dedicated to an RSVP with the information, but things happen, family leaves on vacation. So we're pleased to have the 4 members that we can honor. And I mentioned to the parents here that if they would like one of us to take a picture while their student is up here receiving congratulations, we certainly have the time to do that now. So we're gonna just get right into it. Our first student, Marcia, want to come up with Aiden?
Good afternoon, everyone. I am presenting Aiden Gamble from Howard Bishop Middle School. And this is what we received about Aiden. It says, we are nominating Aiden Gamble for the Service Above Self Award. He is a proud member of the Boy Scouts of America, and his participation in community projects is echoed in his performance at school. He excels in all subjects and regularly demonstrates leadership skills in the classroom. As an active member of the Boy Scouts, he participates in various service projects around our community. Some of these projects have included laying American flags on the graves of veterans, helping the environment by removing invasive species, and laying an accessibility path for disabled people. Furthermore, he assisted in building desks for children in need during the pandemic. His hard work and selfless devotion to community service speaks to his character and will continue to be an asset throughout his life. Ladies and gentlemen, Aiden Gamble. Thank you, sir. Whatever you want.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Dana with your student from Fort Clark.
I'm first going to say thank you to Helen, because I can tell you this committee ran like it did because Helen is on top of it. So thank you, Helen. So I get the awesome time to recognize Kira Sini as the Rotary Club recognizes her for service above self. And she encompasses and demonstrates all of these commitments to her volunteerism and community service. She is also a top member of the National Junior Honor Society. She leads her class in most meetings and events and is reliable when it comes to participating. Kira also handled single-handedly taking care of the decorations and event planning for the school dance while she was leading other projects as well. She's polite and kind to her classmates and always gives a helping hand. Kara takes pride in her school and community and puts great effort into making both a better place for everyone. There's no other student that would better represent Fort Clark for her service and her leadership than Kara. I also want to tell you that when I called the principal to ask about this award, he didn't have to think about who was getting it. He knew it was Kira, so please welcome Kira.
And I'll just add a footnote to the presentation to Kira, because I covered for Dana because of her schedule at the graduation. And when she came over, the first thing I showed the audience, and by the way, that audience knew that you were getting that award too. There was no doubt about it. I showed her the plaque, and her name was already added. This is a perpetual, one of these plaques where you keep adding the inserts. And Kira is very modest. She looked at the plaque, she smiled at me, and then she went to leave. I'm standing there holding a gift bag with lots of other goodies for her. And I don't know if this picked up on the microphone, but I said, Kira, get back here. Luckily, she came back. Okay, our next student is from Lincoln, Michael Pellet.
This is my second year on this committee, and it is a great honor to present to you Kathy Liang. And her father is over there with the camera in the air. Kathy Liang, an 8th grader, distinguishes herself by surpassing typical expectations through her exceptional dedication and diligence. Known for her tireless work ethic, Kathy devotes herself wholeheartedly to her responsibilities, always striving for excellence in all endeavors. As an active participant in both student government and the National Junior Honor Society, second one here, she demonstrates remarkable leadership qualities and a commitment to service. Whether organizing school events or spearheading community initiatives, Kathy's passion and initiative shine through, inspiring her peers to follow suit. Her unwavering determination and pursuit of excellence set her apart as a shining example of academic and civic engagement among her classmates. And I would like to just add to what was written here after a little brief chat. I am hopeful that she follows the path that she's got set for herself to go into the medical profession. So, Kathy Liang. Standing ovation for you.
And our last student to be honored, Tom Collette, you want to come up?
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a great honor for me to present to you the Service Above Self Award winner from Mabane Middle School in Alachua. She is always eager to lend a hand. She participates in various organizations and activities that promote community engagement. She helped with preparations for Relay for Life, as well as an 80s themed prom at the Alachua Women's Club, and even joined her mother at work along with a friend to assemble marketing boxes. Her mother often jokes that she could use Callie's help, and she's always ready to step in. During the Amazing Give event, she lended a hand and handed out popcorn and made cotton candy for children to support Rebuilding Together. She also volunteered at Vacation Bible School, showing her dedication to helping others. A true humanitarian, she even takes the initiative, like I do, which I really respect, to pick up trash in parking lots and parks. Earlier this month, she participated in the Junior Achievement Bowl-a-thon to support educational initiatives in Alachua County, marking her second year of involvement in that event. She exemplifies what it means to think of others before yourself. I present to you the Rotary Service Above Self Award winner from Mabane Middle School, Callie Vickers. She said, as she did last week at her school graduation ceremony, she would not like to say a word, but I will give her the same outro as I did at her school. Look out, high school. Look out, world. Here comes Callie.
And I'll add a footnote to this. When I had to notify the principal that Tom was going instead of, I don't even remember now who was originally assigned, that Tom Collette was going to be coming. And he wrote back to me, "Oh, he's famous." And I pursued that a little bit, and Mike Gamble is the principal who said to me, we lived in the same subdivision when we were young. And then Tom went to Oak Hammock School, and we lost track. So, Tom, your reputation made for great excitement at that graduation. Anyway, I am sorry that we don't have 5 other students here to celebrate, but it would have been, the same joyous occasion that we've just enjoyed now. And I hope parents, you all got the pictures that you wanted. Linda reminded me to mention what was in that gift bag that I was left holding when Kira tried to walk away from me. Basically, it contained a letter from Linda welcoming the child and praising their efforts. It contained a $50 Visa card. It contained the gift certificate or the certificates that we were just reading from, done up on certificate paper and mounted on a background. It contained a beach ball. I was thinking, all right, let's throw in some pens. They're going into high school. And then I thought, wait a minute. This is summer. Come on, let's have a little fun with this. So they all got beach balls, and I hope that met with approval. I was afraid that one of you might walk in here, but you didn't. At any rate, that concludes our presentation for the Service Above Self Awards. The pleasure in this is that these students have gone out of their way, not deliberately to win something, but just being who they are, and we can have high expectations for their futures and hope that some of these youngsters will end up as Rotarians. We could use them. Thank you.
We keep ending up with a lot of extra time at the end of our programs here with when we are short. Oh, thank you. Oh, we're so far ahead of schedule, I didn't pull a number. I do want to also, thank you. Thank you, Vanna. I do want to offer my congratulations again to both our winners and their parents for raising such great children and contributing to our community and hopefully the future world. Hopefully we'll see you as future Rotarians someday. Again, I'm sorry that we couldn't get all of the kids here. Again, they all deserve this recognition. I know Helen mentioned it very briefly, but again, if you're new to the club, if you're new to this process, there's also a perpetual plaque at each of the schools that we create a nameplate for, and all of their names will be added to that plaque that is displayed at their various schools to recognize them for future generations as well. So we're very, very proud to sponsor this award and continue to encourage young people to embrace service above self. I was reminded that I was very remiss in not recognizing our baseball and softball teams for their amazing performance this past weekend. Go Gators! So let's keep the momentum going with our Gators. And one more thing for the recipients, if you could come up afterwards, and we'll get a picture of everybody together, and we'll share that with everybody as well. For next week, our speaker for next week is Sarah Livingston, who is going to speak on mental health education. Our quote of the day, and again, we still have like 20 minutes, so please, hang out. What did we do last time? Jason's not here to keep it going. Anybody got a craft talk that they want to do? Oh, Yeah, yeah. Dana stepped up last time. No, anybody? 20 minutes open mic night at Rotary. Yeah. We do. Yay! You got to come up to the microphone so that everybody can hear you.
I just want people who are really interested in middle school to know that the American Association of University Women has a program called STEM, and they select from each middle school someone recommended by the school to send down to universities in South Florida to work beside a female scientist at that university. So it's a very wonderful program. So all you middle school people, if you have some influence, do tell students that if they excel, we can send them off to a vacation at Palm Beach or wherever to work with noted scientists. So I just wanted you all to know about that. We've got a committee, so get in touch with me. Yep. American Association of University Women has been doing this for years. We did a study on doing better in middle school. And can I report something? Girls who went to segregated women's middle schools did much better. So anyone who's taught middle school will know why.
Okay. I don't even know what to say after that. Quote of the day: "The willingness to serve makes you a better person and the world a better place." And our Rotary Reading Safari drawing number is 069. With that, the meeting is adjourned, but please feel free to hang out, talk with our students, and enjoy some fellowship.